So a while back, I made a video saying who should get a cord cutting, but I never said who shouldn't get a cord cutting, just because some of the topics can be uncomfortable and triggering for some people. However, I've had to turn away a few clients, so I'm just gonna put it out there. Number one, twin flames. You can't cut cord with twin flames. Now, when you purchase a cord cutting from me, I stated in my listing that you are consenting to divination and that you are 18 and over. And it does come with a reading also. So I will divinate to see if this service is appropriate for you and if this is an appropriate time. If it's not, I will let you know and we can talk about it, and I will give you a refund. Now, my second reason is trigger warning, okay? Domestic violence. Victims of domestic violence, I require from you that you are in a place of permanent safety. There's no going back to this individual. You're not living with this individual just because safety is a concern. Now, I've cut cords with my husband just to refresh our connection, and yeah, I do live with him, so it's not a big deal. And what my husband says is that when I'm doing it, he'll feel like a calming sensation wash over him, like a blanket of calmness. But for someone who is aggressive in nature, they may not react the same way. I also want to say that I do my cord cuttings differently now than I did before. I used to have the candles far apart and I would read the wax and how everything burns. Now I don't. I have PTSD around fire. There was an incident in my apartment building in which an apartment kind of like exploded and burnt through some other apartments, and the last apartment that it burned through was 3 doors down from mine. We were forced to evacuate, and a puppy did unfortunately pass during this incident. Nobody else was harmed, but it's still a very scary experience. And so now my goal is to decrease the burn time. That's why I put the candles closer together. I use even thinner string now than I did before, and that's why I don't look at the wax anymore or where the cord falls. I wasn't able to do any type of spell work that involved fire for the longest time. I even took that listing down. To confirm the spell work, I do 2 forms of divination. I will also follow up with you the next day to see how you're feeling and see if you're okay. Also, if it didn't work, I will let you know and we will discuss that, and I will offer a redo at a later time.